Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers at the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. Yes, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, it's all about saving life, and that's our main priority here. Yes, we are not beholden to any political parties in Jamaica or anywhere, but we support the party or government who is willing to make Jamaican people's lives better, especially when it comes on to security. We would like to see the culture of the people change, by instilling these youths ethics, moral, decency, truthfulness, and to get rid of all the muck and this culture erosion that has been taken over and infiltrate our people's mind in Jamaica. You understand? So, that's what we're all about here, reading, and these youths need to read more. So, we are all about saving lives here at the channel, at the Jamaica Young Police channel. But some lives are not worth saving. They have lived a parasitic life and we're not contributing citizens to the society. Hence, we'd like to find a way to get rid of them by any means necessary. The Jamaica Young Police channel is not for criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, beneficiaries, sympathizers, excuse specialists, and head hunchers in criminal underworld. At the channel, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we aid criminals with a passion. Yes, especially the criminal police officers who rob people. They rob the citizens, them coke, them property, anything where you can think of, them rob, they extort, transport illegal firearms and ammunition, and wanted men who are wanted for various crimes, including murder, in their personal and police vehicles. So when these police officers travel with these criminals in a police vehicle and pretend as if they are witnesses or complainant because they're transporting them from point A to point B to let them evade and elude the police. We burn fire upon those police officers are criminals, and we have a lot of criminal police in the police force at this moment. Yes, and the force, we want the police force to change and the mindset of the people to change by reading. So before we begin today's video, we want our audience and detractors to know that anything that we have said here is incorrect. You can reach out to us and we will give you the chance to correct the same by contacting us at 954-556-0275. To us, the first and foremost thing about us on this channel is our character, credibility, and reputation. So, we have to preserve. That is what we are about here. And look, this channel is not for we're not going to disrespect people, but this channel is not for people who have the 5-second attention span, where people are talking, boy, the intro is too long. Look, there's a reason why the intro is this long. It is not for people who have gold fishes mindset. After 5 seconds they want to do something else. No, we want to keep people focused because we want to change the trajectory of the people's mind, and by keep repeating things to let them know that decency, ethics, morals, truthfulness, these are things that are important to make the people's life better. Remember, not to be a criminal, you have to be dishonest. So we don't want the people them to grow. We don't want the youths them to grow in a society where lying is normalized and criminality is idolized. We don't want that. We want that to be shunned. Your liar people don't want nothing to do with that. You shame them. You shame the liars them publicly. And criminals, you don't want to be in their midst. So that is what we're all about here, to change minds. We're not here to entertain people. We're here to educate, inform, and inspire. So if you want entertainment and you want somebody to cuddle you, massage your ego, you know where to go if you want to hear the lies. And the criminal supporter channel. You understand? Mr. Ugly Some, just go over there, that man there, you saw him look like, cow, you understand? So just remember, say anything that we have said here and you don't, and you can correct it, you come on, we give you the chance to correct it. If the truth shall kill those who hate the truth, let it kill them. Criminals are people with paranoid psychosis who often believe that the government is persecuting them and that the police are trying to kill them, when they are the ones who are killing others and believe that their lives is more important than their victims. So, yeah, moving on. Yes, young detectives, young police officers, I want you to listen to me carefully. It's when you treat people fairly, and I've said it already, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, people will still reach out to you and they will pass on vital information to you about things because of other criminals, what they have said about you. So today we're going to talk about, yes, Vybz Kartel and Aidonia. Yeah man, they mash up my father's birthday party in 2006 at the La Rose nightclub, which was a ploy. It was to set things in motion because they wanted to kill Bounty Killer and the Gully God, that's my father. Yeah, it was a thing that they had put in motion. It was something that they had planned. Yes, Aidonia and Vybz Kartel, two of the most bad mind artists in the music industry, and wicked, selfish and bad mind youths. You understand? So, before we go any further, we want you to listen to this, what Roach, who was a producer in the music industry in Jamaica, said about both men. And then, from there, we continue the journey.
Right, you can't have it, but you have to lie, and you can't lie in the business, because after a while, it's only for a time. For instance, if me go link Kartel now and say, yo, I send a rhythm go give. If I go want to say it's exclusive, I go say yeah. When him fights, I just go give an next man it. Man I go say it's exclusive, I go tell him yeah. But if them tell him say right now, say I have my father upon it and me have yo, him not need it. You see me, if me go to my father and tell my father say well, Kartel I go fight. Because the day when I go link my father, I said to my father, say, Kartel like a voice, Him saying, you get the song already, make me hear it. You see me? The man not pray if Kartel want to depend rhythm where him depend, but I think it affect Kartel. Because I think that's the suggestion we make about if I don't know if the person are lying to me, but is associate that is very close to him. Him say, my father, the barber depend the rhythm. Him not voice because the barber is on the rhythm. That's how I'm code it, you know what I mean? I say, yo, that is joke. You see me? And I get a next issue again, I do an interview and entertainment report, say I get Kartel the rhythm, a next big superstar in the business. I go look, I got to tell a man, say, me say, Roach I send the rhythm, go get Kartel. Roach I send a rhythm, go get Kartel. My youth, how that affect a nigga? Listen me, Roach I send a rhythm go get Kartel. It's not any producer send a rhythm go get Kartel. So if any producer don't think to give Kartel a rhythm, and if I think to give Kartel a rhythm, no man should have nothing against that. Because me and Kartel did depend on a different line when me and enough other artists never depend. So artists will know that. Yeah, I know where I talk because he's a big artist. I don't have to call no name. And we're not afraid of no man, and we is a face.
There's a tension right now between you and Aidonia. Apparently you are now defending your singer Navino. What started all of this now?
Them got too far.
So what
when them got tell a producer say, him not voice on the rhythm, if Navino on the rhythm. Listen me, this is an artist where you're on a tour for over 3 years now. You not give the youth nothing. The youth decide to go upon his own. The youth have a picnic for free. As when I say on the little cable thing that I do, I say you don't have foul for sure can't get you. The whole of your picnic in your back stand up a fight to come out. And I use we have produce from God land and having talent, you won't stop him. Who did try stop you? May I tell you, when my man will say, yo, I need a bike and a bike game. You see me say, if a man chat behind Kartel back home, he will just box down the man there. You see me? And Kartel don't even know nothing about it, but a Kartel like I get the blame feet at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You see me, so in a film thing star, yeah, you know what I mean? Come on, no have Kartel for take no.
big coward if Jamaican I know that, you know. Me I tell you that, you know. Me and Kartel in jail, me have to stay in there, me get bail, me couldn't even come out left him. I want to the man, I make nobody fool in the man. I lie them I tell upon the man, man. He's not so brave. You hear me I say war no nice. Yeah. I'm done here with Sprague say already. So the community will grow where we grow up in we not for trust a nigga. Smile up in your face and behind your back then pull the trigger. So I don't want no friend from you.
Yeah, so you know, if you listen to Roach carefully, you hear Roach, you know, in even from the beginning of the videos that I've shown. You know, you see that Roach has called out Vybz Kartel has been bad mind, Aidonia has been bad mind, and everything them just want for themselves. They don't care about nobody else. They're like crabbing barrels and they just want to get out, and anyone that left inside the barrel, they're not going to try to get them out. But one of the biggest mistakes that Roach made, that's why he's no longer here, is that he trusted the same man that in the last interview that he did with Anthony, the last video that we had played with Anthony Miller, when he said don't trust an N-word because they would, you know, lick out the head back. And that's what happened to him. It's the same man, you know, Vybz Kartel called him when he was in prison, you know. And that's all. And he, you know, drove from his daughter's birthnight party along Mullins Road and ended up lose his life. They shot and killed him in his vehicle. Yes, and that was courtesy of Vybz Kartel. The police had raided his cell at Horizon. They found evidence linking Vybz Kartel to Roach, but it's just to pin down, you know, the other variables to, you know, to prosecute him. We don't know what happened to the case because the police had substantial amount of evidence, and that was it. But if you even listen to Roach to show you how naive he was, because that's me, you know, I would not defend him. He was defending Kartel to say that Kartel is a baby, Kartel not kill nobody and all kind of thing and not beat nobody, and Kartel a coward. But you know, he was just saying that because, you know, trying to put a spin on it instead of digress and talk about something else. But you don't know, Jamaica is a criminal's paradise, you know, and if Roach don't address it and say that Vybz Kartel is innocent although he's guilty, you know that they're gonna say he's an informer. You know, Roach was defending Vybz Kartel as being innocent of what happened, you know, of the conviction of him with the case, the murder case that he had been convicted for Lizard. But it goes to show you that, you know, that's when you're naive, that's what happened to you. And I'm just gonna just share a little context about, you know, personal experience and all them things with people in this world. So your mind is a magnet. If you can't think, others will think for you. You will attract people who will think for you because your mind is drawn to the magnet field. Your brain and its adrenaline spike up and make sure you feel good about what they are saying to you. If you attending to liars, they will lie to you. I advise you to cultivate good thoughts, always remain positive and optimistic about your future, and most importantly, think critically, because liars will never tell you the truth because they are liars. We at the Jamaica Young Police channel have watched, listened and decided that Vybz Kartel and Aidonia are two of the most bad mind entertainers in the dancehall industry. They are the only ones who believe that they are the ones who must rise to the top and no one else. Yes, they want you to only revere them, laud them and celebrate them. So you know, as you have watched and listened to Roach, a producer who had received a send phone call from Vybz Kartel, who was in prison and on his way to the destination, he was killed by gunmen along Mullins Road. These are the men who should have killed Bounty Killer. Yes, and it all started in 2006. Yeah, it started in 2006. You know, and these are the men who should have killed Bounty Killer, Movado. Yes, One of the man name is Joseph Brown, OC Jackie, Shartman from Tivoli Gardens, Mad Dog, the same Mad Dog that was killed in Montego Bay, in Zion, and Captain. Yeah, all of these men were supposed to kill these artists, and it was stopped in his tracks. Not by Shartman from Tivoli Gardens, but he was there in the meeting too. But it was by some men from Rockfort that was in the meeting. That these men, yes, Sean Storm was there, Not Nice, and Aidonia or what his name, they were in the meeting along with some men from Rockfort. And the men from Rockfort told them that if anything happened to Bounty Killer, Dudus would have opened the gates and hell and all of them and their families. And that's how they bought it. So this is what happened. In the year 2006, Bounty Killer's dancehall group was one of the most dominant in the dancehall arena, with the group name Alliance Dancehall, consisting of members Bounty Killer, the founder, Daddy Barnes, sponsor, 3 Star, Abdul, Syrian Pitbull, El Safadi, Advance, Adonai, Anakai, Angel Doulas, Assailant, Bad Cash, Barnstepper, Bridges, Dada, and Vybz Kartel. The Alliance is an association of artists, from within the music industry and active dancehall, reggae and the likes. The group of Rodney Price was founded, better known as Bounty Killer. The group consists of DJs, producers, sing-Js, and some feature their record label, which integrate into the Alliance. That is Da Seeker of Sing-J, Sirani. The best known member of the among others are Elephant Man, Busy Signal, and Wayne Marshall. A prominent former member, for example, Vybz Kartel, as a shortcut, the Ally is often used. So what happened was that now, the crew of dancehall, it was founded in 2003 under the name The Heavyweight to promote young DJ talent. Among the founding members, Busy Signal, Wayne Marshall, Bling Dog, Mavada, and Vybz Kartel were. 2005, Mavada found another project to support young talents named Gully Squad. This is how Busy Signal attended Turf, part of the Alliance. They found the group. 2006, Vybz Kartel left, Adonai left, and the Alliance after a dispute with Bounty Killer. He was exposed to tremendous pressure. He said, "It is hard to shine in Bounty Killer's shadow. In about it, hard to have Killer's success in the shadow of Bounty." After Kartel left the Alliance, he founded his crew of DJs called Portmore Empire. Since these two groups compete vigorously for various diss songs to riots and at concert and festival, 2009, the Alliance was the most popular group in Jamaica. In 2010, it was reported that Adonai, again, a permanent member of the DJ Association, the Alliance. So let me give you the context now. What happened in 2006, before Mavada birthday bash at La Rose in St. Catherine. Yes, Mavada had a birthday bash in 2006. His birthday bash at La Rose, St. Catherine. And in the early morning of the performance of Bounty Killer and Mavada, a member of the Gaza Empire, and they deliberately caused the birthday bash to come to an end abruptly, all because of bad mind. But it was planned. It was something that was planned by the Portmore Empire artists, Vybz Kartel and his protege Adonai, or Adina, or what he wanted to name. So they had planned all of this thing to disrupt Mavada's birthday bash, because Mavada was shining more than Vybz Kartel at the time, and they saw Mavada as a threat rising to the top because this new artist was on fire, along with his mentor Bounty Killer. So this, what happened at this birthday bash, it was of what to come. They had started, both men, Aidonia and Vybz Kartel, had started this beef because they want to start it something so that they have reasons in the criminal world to kill Bounty Killer and Movada. And that's how when everything, Not Nice was there too, and others were in the meeting when they were discussing to kill the artists. And it was, yeah, Shartman who's from Tivoli and a part of Vybz Kartel, clique. He was hesitant in going ahead with the plan to kill both artists because of the closeness of Bounty Killer to Christopher Dudus Coke. So sometimes, it's good to have, noted criminals in your corner, because that is what saved both men why they are still here. Because these two artists, Aidonia and Vybz Kartel, were planning to kill them. And it was the men in Rockfort who told them that if you kill these men, if you kill especially Bounty Killer, Dudus is going to open the gates of hell and you and your family. And that's when Shartman realized and come to his senses, he abandoned such project. Yeah, Shartman is now in America. We're not going to say that Shartman is the one who had said anything. You understand? Because we haven't spoken to him and we have no contact with Shartman. So, sometimes you think that you're friends with someone, but that person behind the scene is planning your demise to take your life without even knowing. We are the Jamaica Young Police channel. We have known Bounty Killer personally. We know his family. We cannot say anything bad about the man. But we at the Jamaica Young Police channel had reached out to him before we have done this video through Instagram. With Bounty Killer changes his number all the time. So we're not in his world, to be keeping up with him and his numbers. But we have reached out to him through Instagram and we haven't received a response. So that's why we haven't released this video before. So we feel that it's, time for it to be released. But this only goes to show you that people who are bad mind, they will go to the ends of the earth to destroy your life, to take it because of jealousy, covetousness, and bad mind. Because some people do believe that it's only them and them alone to excel and have all the nice things in life. And you must not rise to the top. And that is what happened with these men. Both of them wanted to kill the other artists because they had fit to them. These men are, as Vybz Kartel have stated, that he could not work in the shadows because around Bounty Killer is in Bounty Killer's shadow. So he did not want that. He wants to be his own man. And nothing is wrong with that. Movada was still around him and still shine. So it has nothing to do with a person, but it's all about self-confidence. When you have self-confidence, and confidence in yourself, nothing else matters. But this goes to show you that the music industry, dancehall, especially with these artists, is a very dangerous business. And if you listen, the CM Roach, so basically, Roach did not have anyone as much. You see how it's funny. Roach make enemies with the Dan from his community where he's from and the Dan's sons. So when he died, there was nobody there to defend him or reprisal or retaliate. Although Vybz Kartel is in prison, but you know how things happen in prison. You understand? So it's always best to do the right thing. As we have said, and we said it so many times at this channel, show me an honest criminal. There's none. There's no honest criminal. We're happy that Bounty Killer and Mavada is still here, and Busy Signal and all those people. But as you have heard from Roach himself, that both men, Aidonia and Vybz Kartel, two bad mind, jealous, envious, covetous, and evil artists. Yes, both men are evil. They only believe in them and them alone to reach the top. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, Young Police Channel, out.